Good morning. Good morning, good morning. We're going to have fun this morning. I hope you're all ready and full of energy. I hope you have your windows all open. Water poured. You're going to need a mat and you're also going to need kettlebells, dumbbells, whatever you have. We're going to do a lovely upper body EMOM workout today. So on the minute, every minute, okay? Take these on me. And we're going to work on the upper body arms with weights. So I mean, if you don't have any weights in the house, or if you're, you can't find them, or you don't have time to grab 2 jam jars or 2 jars of sauce out of the fridge or out of the press, you'll be able to use those. We're going to go into some core exercises. There's going to be a wee bit of cardio, not very much, just mostly focusing on the muscles and getting everything all geared up this morning. So we're going to start off with press ups, going down into a kettlebell row on one side, shoulder press, kettlebell row on the other side, lateral raise, bicep curls, some dips. So if you have a chair, a kitchen chair that you can turn around now, just to allow you to go straight into those. Upright rows, some weighted sit-ups, a reverse crunch at the end, and some squat jumps to finish off and get us full of energy. So how this works, you've done these before with us. I'm going to set a timer. There's 1 minute for each exercise. I'm going to call numbers at you today. So for the first one, for example, for the press-ups, you choose a number between 10 and 15. So you aim for that number while we do the workout. You'll have 1 minute to do it. You'll have 45 seconds to do it, because when we get to 15 seconds to go, I'm going to call you all to stop. So even if you haven't reached your target, you stop at that time, because you need that 15 seconds of rest and recovery before we start the next exercise. So we have 11 exercises in 12 minutes. The last minute will be rest before we do it again. So for the press-ups, you're going to either have 10 or 15 of those. For the row then, the kettlebell row, you'll choose 8 to 15 of those. So as we go through it, I'll call, pick whatever number, and I'll give you the numbers for each exercise, and you can decide in your own head what your target's going to be. Some people like to kind of go for a 15, or maybe even for a 10 or 12 for the first round, and then in the second round, as the body tires, go down to. Others like to do it the other way around and really kind of build themselves up and challenge. You do you. If I'm going to go with 15, that does not mean you have to go with 15. You pick your number and you go for that target yourself. So if you're ready, we'll get started, okay? So we'll warm up first of all, as usual, just bringing it up onto the toes. And let's get woken up. Or loosened up. Maybe you've been up for ages. So we'll need the mat for the reverse crunches at the end. I'm going to show 2 options for the rows. You can maybe do the kettlebell row to the side or a plank row. I think the kettlebell will be best. Now bring it onto your jacks. Can't get the words out today. Remember, you can go here instead. Keep going. That's it. Nice and light in the feet. Keep the knees soft. Forward and back into your strides. Again, remember, you can alternate here. If the jumping's too much, back to jacks. Hands up above the head. And jog it out. Nice and light. On the tippy toes. Let's speed it up. And time. So a few wee mobility movements just for the shoulders and arms to get going. Hands up. Breathe out. Down the front. Go up to the sides again. Get those shoulders back. Forward. Bring the shoulders up to your ears. And then back and down. Breathe. Let's do 2 more of these. So we're just going to get those shoulders woken up and loosened up. Good. And stand. So rotate the hips. Get everything going here. And change direction. Well done. Bring it down into your plank position. Set up the hips. That's your plank position. knees in. 5 each side. 4, 5. And I want you then to widen the feet and rotate the shoulders. Try not to go too far back at the top. Don't lean back, just go to here. Reach towards the ceiling. Last one. And down. Well done. Back onto the hips, bum onto the ankles. Shoulders forward, give them a big stretch. Back to plank. Bum in the air. Push the heels down. And then walk back up. So, are you warmed up? Are you ready to go? So as I said, you're going to need a combination of your kettlebell and your dumbbells for these, and call them as we go. I'll demonstrate them as I'm doing them. Listen for my verbal cues as you're working. And as I shout things like, you know, check your hips, just think about what I'm saying and wonder and ask yourself, does it apply to you? And as always, if you have any questions at any point, just drop them into the comments box and myself or Evan will come back to you as soon as we can, okay? So we're going to start off with 10 to 15 press-ups. I'm going to start the timer and I'm just going to do this with you rather than stopping and starting to demonstrate. There's nothing in this we haven't done before. So, you know, just watch what I'm doing and mimic it. Listen to the instructions. And as always, if it's too much or if you need an alternative, I'll try and give those as we go as well. So if you're ready, you don't have to worry about timing. I'm going to do it for you. So we're going to start off. If you want to get down onto your knees, I will show this before we start. And you're going to work, most of us are going to do the press-ups off our knees. I mean, you can do them off your feet if you want. I never really feel the need to be honest. You get the same work and the same effect of doing it off the knees if you're able to do it. So your hands go below your shoulders, a wee bit wider. You tip the hips, and that's your position for your press-up. So from here now, I'm going to put my chest down to the floor, and I'm going to push back up through, and everything goes up and down in one movement. Do you see that? If that's too difficult, or if you're just starting with us, welcome by the way, go to the counter on your kitchen or wherever you have a table, and you're going to do it off there. So the hand and thumbs come towards the chest line, okay? Right, now we'll start. So get you in position, you're going to aim for 10 or 15 of these. 3, 2, let's go. So 10 or 15, you count your own now and do whatever you can. So you're going down in one movement and up. I'm not going to worry about counting here, I'm just going to demonstrate. You do your own, count what you can. If you get to 10, just stop. I'll just show it off the counter here as well. So again, I want to make sure I'm locked in this position and I go down and up. So doing it off the wall or counter, you keep going. Doing it off the wall or counter is a great way of getting that movement correct so that when you do go to the floor, you know what you're doing. So you've got, good stuff, 25 seconds to go. So you've got 10 seconds left. If you're finished, good for you. Enjoy the rest. Grab a drink, take a breath. If you're not finished, you've only got 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Stop now whether you're finished or not. Even if you're stubborn, stop. So our next exercise in 10 seconds is 8 or 15 kettlebell or side rows. So when you're ready, we're going to go into position. Let's go. Lean forward, hips back. The bell comes back to my hip, and I'm putting my weight onto this left leg. Think about what side you're on here now, because you're going to switch sides in a few minutes. So again, you're going 8 or 15. So when you've got your magic number, you stop. I'm keeping my back straight and keeping my head up. Everything's in line. I have no idea how many I've done right now, but that doesn't matter. It's you who's counting for you. Carefully setting the bell down when you've reached your target. So you've still got 20 seconds left. You're okay. So again, think about your technique. Is your core tight? 5 seconds to go. I should be able to poke you in the tummy right now and you would stay standing. And whether you're finished or not, set it down and you're going to rest. So next move, if you want to use the same bell, we're going into our shoulder press. So just watch for demo, plank, everything up and down. 3, 2, let's go. So plant those feet, soften the knees. And again, you're aiming here for between 10 and 15 of these. So count whatever you want to do yourself. Keep those elbows towards me. Keep the core nice and tight. Again, imagine I'm going to punch you in the tummy. That's how engaged you want that core to be. Good. You count your own numbers. When you get to your target, you stop. Good. Keep going. Here, 30 seconds. Keep going. And again, you want to make sure that when you're done, you stop. You've got 10 seconds to go. Breathe, walk around the room, keep active recovery, and get your bell in hand now because we're going to go to the other side for our kettlebell row. Stop now with the shoulder press. Catch your breath. And we're going now to our other side for our kettlebell row. So I'm just going to get myself in position. You've got 3 seconds. Get ready to go. This is fast. And let's go. Again, we're counting for 8 to 15 of these. 3, 4. Count your own. Keep that bell coming back towards your pocket. Keep the shoulders engaged at the top. And that's my 15 done, so I'm going to set the bell down. And I've got a nice 20 or 30 seconds here now to catch my breath, to breathe. It's not a race. You're not racing anybody. You're not trying to beat anybody. You're only looking after you. And the numbers, whether you go for the lowest number each time or the highest, or you want to go even further, go for it. But it's all about you. Nobody cares. No one's going to ask you, stop now if you're not done. You've got rest. No one's going to ring you and ask you how many you counted. So you know you. Do what you can, but challenge yourself. Next move, we're going into a lateral raise. If you want to grab your bells. 3, 2, plant the feet, and you're going for 15 to 20 of these. So I'm pushing my little finger up towards the wall. Hands are nice and straight. Arms don't move. They go up and down at the shoulders. So again, you're counting your own reps here. 15 to 20 of these. As you go through this, they get heavier. They feel like that anyway. That's okay. So try and keep that shoulder low. You're not doing this. Try not to do that. So you're pushing the little finger out towards the wall on either side. Good. So you count 15 to 20 of those. 3, 2, and stop. Whether you hit your number or not, you stop right there. So that's our raise. We're going now into bicep curls. You can go with the same weights. I'm just going to up mine a little bit here. 5 seconds to go. This is your bicep curl. 3, 2, let's go. So we're aiming for 15, 20 of these as well. Nice. So keep the elbows beside you and bring the palm of the hand towards your shoulders. You want to keep yourself nice and steady here as well. So 15 to 20 of these. I'm not shaking, so watch how my body doesn't do this, right? Plant the feet, soften the knees, tilt the pelvis like we do in all the other exercises, and everything is nice and strong then as I count through my 15 or 20 reps. You've got 10 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, and stop. So you're going to rest here now. Get your chair. We're going into our dips. I'm going to have one to show you. Okay, so you're going to put the palm of your hands onto the chair and you're going to sit down and up. Let me see if I can find something to do. 3, 2, 1. So you can't really see me here, but you can really see. You're sitting back again. Whoopsie. So, hands here. We're going 8 to 15 of these. You lower yourself down and up. Keep the back straight, keep the head up. I'll give you an extra 5 seconds because it took me so long to find a seat. And I try to come back up. It's not ideal doing it off this, obviously, because it's a sofa. You're better off in a kitchen chair. Make sure the chair is against a table or a wall so that it doesn't fall on you, okay? So you keep moving yourself down, up and down, and you're into 10 to 15 of those. So you want to really work these muscles and you want to keep the shoulders working as well, but keep the shoulders low. 3 seconds to go, and stop. Whatever you're doing there now, stop it. So you're going to reach now for your upright row with the kettlebell. You've got 10 seconds rest, and this is what you're doing. Watch me. Elbows go to the wall, straight line. 3, 2, 1, and I want you to do 10 to 15 of these. So you count your own. Again, I've planted my feet. My knees are soft. My pelvis is tilted forward a little bit, and my core is engaged. And if you look here, I have a straight line from elbow to elbow, and I slowly bring it up and down, up and down. Same speed up, same speed down. Try not to go here. Watch. People do this. No. Elbows. Everything's in a straight line. Good work. You count your own 10 to 15 of these. And again, I want to make sure my back is not doing all the work here. My arms and shoulders are working. 10 seconds to go. So when you're finished with your reps, good. We're going to move now, so stop. Our next exercise, you get to the floor now, you've got 15 to 20 weighted sit-ups. Bum, 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 bum. And you want to make sure, 5 seconds, that the weight's going straight up in the air. So watch here. I'm going up and down. That's as far as I go. Let's go. So 15 to 20 of these. I don't have to go any higher. If I do want to go higher, I have to make sure that my arms stay straight the whole way up. And that's difficult, so don't push it unless you can. Up and down here is perfectly fine. So when you've counted your reps, go for it. If it's too much with the weights, hands on the thigh, you have 20 seconds left. And you just go up and down in your crunches. Now, if you're not doing it with weights, add an extra 5 reps. So if you would have done 10 with the weights, go to 15 now, 10 seconds. Go to 15 without. Keep going with whichever one you're doing. You've got 5 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, and time. And we're going to stay down on the mat now, and we're going to go into 10 or 15 reverse crunches. So watch me for demonstration. 5 seconds to go. My knees come in, my feet go up. Let's go. So you've got 15 to 20 of these. I can go high here. Now if I want to, I can go up and I can go low. As long as my back stays flat on the ground, guys. Do not let the back arch. If your back arches, your legs are too low. So wherever your legs allow your back to stay flat, that's okay. So up and down. You count your own reps. Again, if that is really, really difficult, go to your crunch. You can never go wrong going back to your crunch. So it's up and out. Up and out. Try not to sit on the hands. 10 seconds to go. Try not to sit on the hands. Keep the hands by your side for balance, but don't allow the hands and the bum to connect. And stop. Whatever number you've reached down, stop. So, bringing it up onto our feet, we're going to finish off with squat jumps. So again, you can do a total body extension, squat jump. So I go down and I push myself up. I land on my toes. Let's go. Good. So here, numbers wise, we're going 7 to 10. That's it. 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. You can probably go 10 to 15 if you wanted there. When you've done what you're doing, stop. Okay? So you've got about a minute and a half now to catch your breath, to breathe, stay walking around, try not to stop and fall on the sofa. If you're on the sofa, get up. If you sit down, your body will think it's finished. So we always try to keep with active recovery. Good. If you're really full of energy this morning, change those squat jumps from 10 to 15 squat jumps into burpees. Go 7 to 10 burpees if you want. So again, it's like everything. This is all you. It's all about what you can do, what your energy levels are this morning. Maybe you're injured, maybe you're just not feeling it, maybe you've trained already a few times this week and you're just starting to lag a wee bit, that's okay. Or maybe you're absolutely buzzing, full of energy and ready to rock and roll. So go for it. You hit your own target. It's your target. You've got 40 seconds left and we're going to do that all over again. So again, think about your technique. Think about the numbers you did in the last one. I'm going to call this more than jumping up and down so that I can kind of encourage you and keep you right. And we'll get going now again. We're going into our 10 to 15 press-ups and then 8 to 15 of our kettlebell rows. So get yourselves ready. You've got 10 seconds of rest to go. And we're going to start it again. So down onto your knees. Are you ready? Press up. 3, 2, let's go. So again, we're going 10 to 15. We're on our knees or on the counter, whichever you're doing. And we're going to count our own reps. Keep everything strong. If I find this difficult, I can go to the floor and push up through the palm of my hands. And control to go a wee bit less in the reps. So you count your own Whatever you've done, you've still got loads of time left. Good, you've got 20 seconds left to go. So you keep going with that press up. Keep working it, keep strong. Make sure everything's coming up and down at the same time. You've got 10 seconds to reach your target. 5 seconds to go. And regardless of where you are now, stop, okay? You've got 10 seconds of rest here now. So get yourself in position for your kettlebell row. And with this side, again, a straight line. I lean forward onto my knee, hand the bell, hold it here, and I'm ready to go with 8 to 15 of these. Let's go. 1, 2. So I count my own. Bell comes back to my hip. Elbow goes back towards the wall behind me. My shoulder comes up. When I come to this position, I don't let the shoulder dip. Just be careful of that, guys. You want to keep that back straight. So the shoes are squeaking here. And I'm going to set mine down. Carefully setting it down. Think about which one you've just done. You're going to do the other one in a few seconds. You've got 10 seconds to get to your target. If you're already done, brilliant. Rest, active recovery. Keep walking. 5 seconds to go. And stop where you're at now. 15 seconds, and we're going now into our 10 or 15 shoulder presses. So get your weight in your hands. Plant those feet. Soften the knees. Tuck the hips. Squeeze the bum, the shoulders back and low. Let's go. So you push it up, through. Sorry, my camera seems to have fallen a wee bit on me. The tripod's on its last legs, literally. So push it up to the elbow, through, that's it, up high. I'm just going to go to the floor here so you can see what I'm doing, okay? So I'm going up, and I bring the elbow low at the front. I try and hit my biceps off my ears at the top. Do you see here? I have big ears, it's okay. And down. And up, and down. So everything's nice and strong, and I'm counting my own reps, and I'm keeping everything nice and solid. You've got 10 seconds to hit your number. Remember, you're going for 10 to 15 of these. You've got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and set the weight down. Get yourself in position. We're going to do the other side of our kettlebell lift. You've got 5 seconds to go here. So you lean forward, look at my straight line. Grab my weight, 7, 3, 2, let's go. So again, you're counting your own number. 8 to 15 of these. Keep the shoulders up. You count your own. And I'm done with 15 there. Well done. You're okay, but 15 seconds left to go. So you're getting to 8 or 15. It seems like a small number, but it's not when you're doing it. So keep going. You've got 10 seconds to go, guys. 10 seconds to go. And whether or not you finish, stop. You've got 15 seconds now to get yourself, catch your breath, and get into position for your next move. So the lateral raise. When I'm holding the bell here, I have my little finger out. Watch, and I'm going to push that towards the wall. Are you ready? 3, 2. So we're going for 15 or 20 of these. So I go out and down. Again, if I don't have my feet planted and my knees soft and my core tucked, what I'm going to end up doing is this. You see this on Instagram. People look like they're going to take off. Stop that. No. Plant it all solid. Push it up. Control the shoulder movement. Lower down slowly. Push it out. Slow. Okay? I'm not a bird. I'm not taking off flying. I'm just working my muscles. Good. So again, you're going for 15 to 20 of these. And they feel a lot heavier than they did in the first round. Don't they? Good. Don't let those shoulders shrug. Keep it all controlled. 5 seconds to reach your target. 3, 2, and time. So you can work a bicep curl here as well. Or you can go back to your kettlebell if you want something heavier. I'll show both, okay? So we're going for 15 to 20 of our bicep curls in 3 seconds. Plant the feet, shoulders low. Let's go. So I don't move my body. I bring my elbows now are doing all the work. From the side, if you're wondering what I mean, shoulders back and low. Tuck the pelvis. See what I did there? Boom. And then I'm going to have a nice stable base to work my arms. So I bring the elbows up towards, the palm of my hand up towards my shoulders, and I try to keep my elbow outside. You see this? Boom, boom, boom. If you're rocking, you're going to hurt yourself. So try and keep that flat. You've got 15 seconds to go. Keep going with your own. I'm just going to show it with the bell here as well, okay? So I'm holding the bell for the sides, and I'm working it the same way. So this is a good way to keep the elbows in. Practice it with the bell. But again, watch and stop, stop. Watch me here. If I'm doing this, that's not, I don't know what that is. That's not a bicep curl. You're solid, you're strong, okay? Everything's up and down. Well done, 5 seconds rest. Next move is back to your dips. So again, palm of your hands are on, I'm not going to lean this table, but the palm of your hands are on the sofa behind you or the seat behind you, and you're going to lower yourself up and down. I have a bench set up the next day to show you that. Sorry, I forgot that I changed the chair. So you're going up and down with the dips. If you find that you have no chair, or again, simply just go hold the front, and you're going to just lift them to the front and down. If you want to alternate with that exercise, that's perfectly fine. But again, look how nothing is moving except my shoulders. Everything else is staying stationary. I'm not jumping about. So you're counting here, 10 to 15 dips. You've got 10 seconds to go. And then we're going into our upright row. 3, 2, and time. Well done. So for the upright row, we're nearly there, guys. You're going to go 10 to 15 of these. Again, I'm going to hold the weight in front of me here. Plant my feet, soft my knees. I sound like a broken record, but there's a reason for that. 3, 2, let's go. I'm making that straight line. Look, straight line. And low. I'm going to come closer. Probably shouldn't come closer, but I'm here anyway. Hi. And then down low. Good. So keep the shoulders low. Again, we're going to see this all over the place. No, straight. You're in control of the weight. The weight is not in control of you. You are in control of the weight. If it's too heavy, grab a lighter one. And even if you were doing this with nothing but a can of beans, you're going to feel the resistance. So you're counting your own reps. You've got 15 seconds to go. Get a few more in here now. Good. Five seconds. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And you've reached your target. Well done. Set it down. So we're going now to the floor for our sit-ups. I'm just going to go to the basic sit-up here. Ready to go. Again, you're counting 15 or 20, or go for what you can. If you're still feeling full of energy, let's go. If you're full of energy, just go until I call 15 seconds. Push it out, it's the last time. Count your own reps, hands are on the knees if you wish. If you want to advance it a little bit, go here. If you want to go higher, go for it. Just make sure that this whole position is locked. So wherever my legs are, when I'm up off my starting point here, that's also my end point. Don't ever go back to the floor, not until you're completely finished. If you're going back to the floor, you're completely disengaging this every time. So 5 seconds, or 10 seconds, sorry. I want to keep this locked. And time. So finish off whatever you're doing there now. We're going to bring it back up onto our feet. Oh, sorry, we're not. You're going to stay on the ground. Sorry, guys. We're going into that reverse crunch. Ready? 3, 2, let's go. So it's in and out. You can count here 8 to 15. Breathe out as you push up and then control. Remember, in and up, in and up. And then only add in the extra kind of heel length when you know you can. Keep going to your number, 8 or 15. You've got 20 seconds left here, lots of time with this one. And again, if you feel that it's not enough for you, keep going until I call it. So, good. You've got 10 seconds to go. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Come on. 3, 2, stop. Okay, you've got 15 seconds. Bring it up onto your toes. We're going to finish off with either 7 to 10 burpees, or let's go 10 to 15 squat jumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. So you might find the legs a wee bit down here. Now that's okay. 4, 5, you count your own. I'll stop counting now, so I'll throw you all off. Push the bum back at the bottom. From the side and here. Chest stays up the whole way through. My chest stays facing you. it doesn't go to the floor, okay? And when you've reached your number, stop, grab a drink. You've got 10 seconds to go. Good, keep going, keep going, keep going. Most of you should be finished by now. If you're not, that's okay, keep going. You've still got time, you've still got time. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and done. Well done. So, grab a drink. Swear at me if you need to, I can't hear you, it's okay. And we're going to then cool down. Now, if you really want to do that again, rewind me back. Go for it, absolutely. But that is more than enough. You've just done full 24 minutes of full-blown weighted movement and cardio and core work and everything else. And all of those arm exercises, all of those lateral lifts and pulls, they're all working the core. You're never, ever, ever just working one set of muscles. So when you hear people talking about leg day, arm day, you know, you kind of have to work everything. I can't work my arms unless I'm engaging my core. Do you get me? I can't work my legs unless the rest of me is solid and engaged and thinking about the movement and keeping the rest of the body safe. So, for all those movements, think about that. 10 seconds to go before we cool down. When we're in those positions, again, I'm going to plant my feet, I soften my knees, and then I tuck my pelvis. So I bring my pelvis forward a little bit, and that crunches me here. That gives me a safe and stable basis for the upper body movement. Just a wee hint. So, well done. You got through it. No bother to you. We'll cool down. So, we're here, and we're just going to stand now in big circles. I want you to bend your knees. Bring your hands up high, and low. Out the front again. Deep breaths here now, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do that again. Low, up high, and down the front. Let's bring those shoulders again. Up and back and down. Lots of shoulder rolls here. So you're going to want to drink loads of water today, guys. Just to make sure those muscles are all replenished with the water. And to stop any pain. And bring the arms out. So I want you now to bring one arm across and bring it in towards you with the other hand. So that should get a nice stretch in your shoulder and your upper back. Try and keep your pelvis facing forward and relax. Other arm comes across and pull in. Nothing has moved except my shoulders. Breathe. Well done. Bring it back to here. Push the hands out in front. Nice deep breaths. Let's go out to the side, and I want you to push your fingers back towards the wall behind you. Good. Get a nice stretch the whole way into that arm and up the back of all the muscles. Good. And down to the side. Turn to your side, and I want you to take a big step back. Find your balance. Tuck the pelvis. I'm all about the pelvis this morning, aren't I? And then lower that down. So you're going to find it here. Hold it. And carefully switch sides. So you don't want any pain, you just want to stretch. Tuck and lower. So once you tuck that, you'll feel the quad kick in already. And this stretch just allows you a little bit more up into the hip flexors as well. Bring it back up. Well done. From here, step back and sit back onto your back leg. And bring your toe now towards your nose. Let's work up those quads and those calves. And again, I'm going to switch sides. I take a step back with my other foot. I sit back onto that leg, so I straighten the front leg, and I bring my toe up. Well done. Bring it down onto your mat, onto your back. And you're going to put right ankle onto left knee, and I just want you to push. Push that there, good. Switch sides. Push. Just mind the upper back here when you push that leg. Feet down. Bring the knees in. Give them a good tight hug. And release. I want you to go onto your side or onto your front. If you're on your side, try not to break the weights. You're going to bring the knees together, straighten the whole body, use this arm for balance, push the pelvis forward and you'll feel that stretch into your quad. Try and get your heel to touch the bum. You can do this on your front as well. And switch sides. I'll just go onto my front for the next one. I'll show you that. So again, I'm pushing my heel towards my bum, and then I'm going to push my pelvis down into the floor here. That just gives that extra stretch into the quad. Hands below my shoulders. Be careful here now. I don't want you to push up. I want you to look up. So my back is not doing any work here. It's my abdomen that's just stretching really, really gently. You see people pushing up through this really dramatically. No, just nice and gently. I don't even have to straighten my arms, okay? And then I come back onto my bum again. Bum onto my heels. Stretch those shoulders. And I'm going to bring it up off my front onto my feet. And we're going to finish off. I want you to put one leg behind the other, okay? And then you're just going to reach. So the leg that goes behind, the same arm goes up. And you're going to get a lovely deep stretch the whole way down into your hip and glute and shoulders as well. Switch sides. Foot just goes behind and up. You really, once you lift that arm, you'll really feel that. I'd love to actually let me know in the comments if you enjoy that stretch. I love that one. Just gives you a nice pull. And down. Well done you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Drink loads of water. Questions in the boxes below, and we'll chat to you very, very soon.